after that interview, I'm signing my publishing deal.
Publishing deal. Hold on, man.
And I was like hyped, like, like, why is Wheezy texting me? I didn't know who NBA Youngboy was at all, like nothing. I didn't even know that this is like a rapper or name.
Like, what advice can you give as far as like networking?
People who just reach out and ask for something without bringing anything to the table will always kind of, I feel like they will always kind of lose.
All right, man. Welcome back to another podcast of Producer Grind. Today we have a very special guest, fire sample maker, underrated sample maker. We have Nik Dean. Nik Dean produced Tory Lanez, Gunna. Congratulations on that, featuring Lil Baby, French Montana, G-Eazy, Kodak Black, Nav. I mean, the list goes on and on, bro. He has records, like lots of records going all the way back to 2018, 2019, man. So first off, like I said, I want to say congratulations on 25K jacket. How you feel about that record?
Man, I love it, bro. It gave me like crazy energy for when I first heard that I got a placement on Gunna's, man. That's insane. Like I went crazy.
You really got locked in with the two hottest artists right now. And then on top of that, Wheezy himself, hottest producer, man. So how did that record like come about?
So actually my manager sent out a pack to Wheezy. He told me like, yo, can you send me a pack for Wheezy? So I did that. I made the sample in March and then sent it out in May. May last year, and I didn't heard anything back till like 3 days before the album dropped. And Wheezy just reached out to me on via DM and just texted me like, "Yo," and that's how I woke up to this message. And I'm in Austria, so we probably have like 6 to 9 hours difference between me and Wheezy. And he texted me, "Yo," and then I woke up and I texted him back, but he didn't reply, probably because he already slept. And I was like hyped, like, like, why is Wheezy texting me? And he started to follow me, and then like a couple hours later, he told me that we got one on Gunna's,
Mm-hmm.
and just kept it like that. And then like one day before the album dropped, also my manager again called me and told me, "Yo, it's the feature with Lil Baby."
Nah, that's fire, bro. That's really fire. So your manager already had a relationship with Wheezy?
My manager had a relationship with one of his managers, or I don't know if he has more, just a manager, and he sent it out to his manager, and he sent it to Wheezy.
Was you sending consistent packs or was it like a one time thing?
Yeah, it was a one-time thing, bro. I only sent this one pack, but I made sure like I only sent heat to Wheezy. So and what I'm doing is I actually have like a folder with bounce loops, like kind of drum patterns from different like producers. Um, Made like a remake of a couple producers that I fuck with heavy, and using this like to when I make a sample pack to like see if their bounce like works with my sample, and if it doesn't, like I'm trying to adjust it, and if it does, like know by this loop if it works or not. Does it make sense?
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. And that's definitely on point because I know, like, a lot of times in past interviews, I ask a lot of producers, like, what do you look for in samples? And one thing they say is, well, bro, I don't work with this artist, or if I'm not this type of producer who makes this type of vibe, don't send me a sample. So, like, if I'm making, like, Lil Baby type, like, Lil Baby beats for Lil Baby, don't send me no crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, synth
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
R&B sample types. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
fire.
Yeah, that's why I try to avoid like by sending him stuff that I know he wouldn't jump on it, like who won't work on it. So I made sure with the sloops, like I'm doing like a little test. Does it work? Yes, let's go.
That's fire. One thing I like that you said before we had Crash, you was saying that when Wheezy hit you up and said, "Yeah, we got a placement," you didn't press him too hard about the placement. I feel like younger producers, they can learn from that. They might be a little too like anxious or like, okay, what's the next step? Oh, where's the paperwork? And you might ruin your whole relationship by trying to, you know what I'm saying, just jump on the gun like that.
That's why I try to avoid with that, like to make him feel uncomfortable. That's why I step back a bit. But honestly, I still like asked him the last day before the album drop. I still texted him like said, "Fuck it, I will shoot my shot," and ask him like, "Is it one of the features? Like, what's the song name?" Because I didn't hear the beat before, I didn't know what song it is. Like, I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know like what sample he used.
Mm, yeah.
Like I just knew like, okay, we got one Gunners, but which one? I don't know. And my manager tried to find out which one it was, but he couldn't first. Then I texted Wheezy, he didn't reply. Again, probably because of the time difference. But then my manager hit me and told me, yo, it's the one with Little Baby.
So what's the feedback been like? Like I know you're getting flooded with DMs. Yo, let's work, bro. Yo, let's collab. Yo, congrats. Like
Yeah,
what's that like?
yeah, that's normal, bro. Now the feedback is amazing. Everybody loves it. I get a lot of love for that record. And I mean, of course, like Gunna and Baby did their job like really good. So that's what the beat also makes them like kind of twice as hard, if the artist is good on it.
So I mean, let's start all the way from the top. First off, where did you get the name Nik Dean from?
So my real name is actually Dean. I'm Serbian. That's my roots from Serbia, and I just like wanted to make it like kind of sound cool. So I took Nick, and Dean. And that's it, Nik Dean.
I remember your name was brought up around me like a couple months ago because I don't, you familiar with Kilo?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's my boy, and I know we was doing some like sample for like an enchanting record, some record we was doing, and I know I heard your sample in there, so I was familiar with your name. But I remember when your name was brought up to me, I was like, oh, that's Mike Dean, like cousin or little brother or something. Like, who is that?
Bro, I heard that so often. Like, this is Mike Dean's little brother. Like, always like kind of this type of jokes. Yeah.
So is this like do you have any relationship with Mike Dean or like influence or
No,
anything with
not at
Mike Dean
all.
in there? Nothing. That's
No,
fire.
not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
That's
But I
fire.
would love to have one. Like, he's fire. I would love to work with him. That's definitely one of my goals. He's like the sin god. So
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So how did you get started into like making beats and samples and like your background?
started with 13. My influence was Michael Jackson. That's how everything started for me. And then after that, like I came to the sound of NSYNC. I heard the sound like back then, and I was like, man, I would change shit there and I would do something else here and blah blah. And that's like how the love for music started. Just by questioning myself, like, why did he do that, or what type of sound is this, blah blah. And then I was like crazy into basketball back then, and we had a game against a different school, and there was a guy, he's still a friend of mine. He was making music, and he gave me the first program, the first DAW. It was Propeller Had Reason. And from there on, like, bro, once I received the CD, I stopped playing basketball and only made music. And yeah, from there, like, I didn't stop. Like, even one day, I didn't have any like breaks, nothing.
Nah, bro, I remember that feeling, bro. I started making beats at 15. I forgot. I think I was watching like some Busy Works beats tutorials. And when I got into beats, bro, I dropped everything. And, like wake up early, cook up, get home from school, cook up. Like that's all I did, bro. I already know how that feeling is when
Man,
you
I
get
did the
into
exact
something.
same. Yeah.
What was like the learning process? Like, did you learn? Do you know music theory? Did you learn music theory around that time?
Not at all, bro. Like, I do everything by ear. Like, I can't play at all, honestly. I'm just doing something, bro. I don't, most of the time, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Hey, that's how it is, bro. I tell people all the time, like, bro, as long as your ear could tell, like, what note belongs in the scale and doesn't belong in the scale, you can really create anything you want. Now, it might take you longer, but like, as long as your ear could tell, you could really create anything for real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's facts. Now I will show you then, like in my samples, I got like my own kind of special technique to make samples, and that's actually what it is. Like, you do everything by ear.
Who is like your like motivations or like influences or people you look up to when it comes to like sample making?
When it comes to sample make, definitely guys like Q Beats, Came One, uh, El Hawk, Palace, Ambeza, That's Right. Man, there's so many, bro. Like, really crazy people who make like fucking amazing samples.
So you said 2015 is when you started playing around with FL. So when did you start actually like, okay, let me start sending my samples off to producers or start getting my beats out there? Like when did that start happening?
2017, yeah, that was the first time I sent something out. I switched, as I said, 2015 to FL, and it took me some time like to get into this new DAW, and I try to perfect my craft as much as I can in this period of time. And 2017, I had the first time I felt like confident enough to send something out, and I sent. There was like a competition, like a IG competition that Foreign Tech made. He's a Grammy nominated producer. He made from Bryson Tiller Exchange,
Yeah.
and yeah, and he made this IG contest, and to send like beats. He gave like a pack with three samples, and you just make a beat out of it, and then you can like win something. And I applied to that, and he did it like two times in the period of 6 months. The first time I got second place, then second time I won. And from there on, like I got like into this industry world, and I started to take it more serious from that point on, because like he's big and shit, and this like a real opportunity for me.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was definitely about to ask like your relationship with foreign techs. I see I have a lot of like collab placements together and stuff.
Yeah, nah, that's my brother forever, bro. He uh he got me into this, like, and I will always be grateful and thankful for that. Um, and yeah, we still have a good relationship. I'm sending him stuff. I was signed to him for 2 years, but after that, I just wanted to grow for myself. I didn't want it to always stay the tech guy, like, so I wanted to build my own brand, and he had a good understanding for it. So not with tech anymore, but still the relationship is good, like we don't have any bad blood or something.
What advice can you give to like producers across seas as far as like networking on this side?
Mm, like honestly, for me, it's always important like to be able to bring something to the table. So people who just reach out and ask for something without bringing anything to the table will always kind of, I feel like they will always kind of lose, because this yo, let me send you a pack, bro. Like I don't know one single producer in the industry who doesn't get messages like that. I even know a lot of my friends, like they get the exact same message from the exact same people. Like it's not even like the name is changed, or or like one single thing, like nothing. So uh if you want to like reach out to somebody, make sure that you like really have, first of all, the vibes for exactly this person that you're sending out to, and to be like respectfully, and try at least to bring something to the table. Like try to say like at least something like, hey, if you can do this for me, like I will share like I don't know, 10-15%, like extra on top or something. This will just get you into the room, or somebody will at least listen to it if you like come and offer something.
Yeah. I feel you on that, especially when you said like make sure they match your vibe. I was talking to one of my friends, and I was basically telling him like you ain't got to shoot for like dive in like every bucket, bro. Like lock in with this one person and vibe out with this one person and build there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of jumping over here. And to be honest, you probably not even that fire in that category, but in this category, you could really like turn up in that lane.
There's also a couple producers who have the profile on private. Like I don't understand, bro. Like you don't even give me the chance like to listen to one of your beats or samples, whatever, on your profile. So you kind of like put me in this position that I have to kind of feel shit if I don't reply, and don't give me the chance like to at least make my own picture about your music. So this is also very important. So please don't put your profile on private. Load your beats and music up on your IG page, so that somebody can make at least a picture by himself, like of your music.
Hey, yeah, that's definitely a major tip, bro. Bro, it's like people say it all the time. Like when you're DMing somebody, bro, you're nothing but just a DM. You know what I'm saying? And your first impression is your profile page. So like when you go over there, we don't want to see like an anime logo. You feel me? Like we want to see your work. We want to see what you're working on, your snippets or like what you have or your sample packs. Like people just want to see what you're working. And your page is, like I said, your first impression. So that's very important.
Yeah, facts, definitely. I agree.
You ever think about like moving to the States? Like you can see yourself living here?
Nah, bro, to be honest, I don't. I'm honest, bro. It's just like, like the states are so big, especially like LA and Miami and shit. Like it takes you at least 30 to 45 minutes to grab like one coffee. That's how I feel. So it's just not my thing, bro.
No, I feel you, bro. If you winning over, I think a lot of producers think you got to move to like a big city, and it helps. But like, you if you winning from over there, you feel me? So like if you winning, you winning. You ain't gotta adjust it. Don't fix nothing that ain't broken. You feel me? So what was your first major placement that you would say?
My first placement was with NBA YoungBoy and a rapper called Stitches. And I was at Miami that time, and I didn't know who NBA YoungBoy was at all. Like nothing. I didn't even know that this is like a rapper or a name, like nothing. And Tech told me like, yo, prepare yourself, like we're going something NBA, blah blah. I didn't understood really what he said, but all I heard was NBA. So I went up into my room, changed my stuff, and I changed and I put on shorts and shit, like I was ready to go and play basketball. And then I'm coming down, and he's like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck you doing?" Like I was like, "You said we going something NBA. Are we not going to play basketball?" He said, "Nah, bro, we going to the studio. We're gonna meet NBA YoungBoy." I was like, "What?"
Hey,
And I changed, and we went there. It was at Birdman Studio, and there was Cash Money, AP, Ben Billions, Tech, and Hannibal C Note, I think too, and a couple other producers. It was crazy, and we started to making beats there. And one day later, it was out already on What's the Hip Hop, like NBA YoungBoy and Stitches. That was my very first placement. And Tech told me like YoungBoy is big there, so it's kind of like major. But like for myself, my first major placement, I would say was uh the one with G-Eazy, featuring the Game and Miguel. The
fire record, yeah.
Yeah, Demons and Angels. That was like insane for me.
Yeah, how did that get placed?
Um, I was looking for a manager at this time, and my manager, who's my manager right now, Matt Gaffin, he was at the Rebels group, and he had like his email in his bio, and I saw like, okay, he's connected to G-Eazy's team. So I reached out to him and wanted to send beats for G, and he reached back to me and said like, yo, we love what you're doing, so we would love to manage you. And from that point on, I got a manager, and he pitched my beat to G-Eazy. And a couple weeks later, like he told me like, yo, we G just cut one of your beats, bro, and it's crazy. It's with the Game and Miguel. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? Oh man, this was crazy. Especially like the Game. I grew up to this era, like 50 Cent, the Game, like G Unit and all of this shit. Like, man, I loved everything that they did. So that was like kind of special for me.
Yeah, bro, I can't even count, man. Miguel on a record? Bro, I would have been
Yeah,
spazzing, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even
but
gonna lie.
Miguel on the record with Game and G Easy, that's even phew.
What's your favorite record that you like that you'll just listen to, like vibe out all day that you done got played so far?
Honestly, I have to go back then now to my recent one. So 25K Jacket. I mean, it's just a banger. That's definitely my favorite one so far. Um, yeah, I just love this song, bro. I'm listening to it all the time just because it's like I'm feeling myself sometimes. I feel like fuck, bro. I got a placement with Lil Baby and Gunna. I'm in this small ass country called Austria. It takes me like sometimes some minutes to realize like where I am. Yeah, and so I'm really thankful like every day, like just the picture that somebody like me like is in this industry, like who's so far away. It's just like mind blowing for me.
That's fire. When you wake up, like what's your day process like?
A day process, bro, like I'm starting every day the same. So I'm waking up, grab my coffee, and start making music. I check it before that. I check in my mails and shit, like on my DMs, and I'll start to create. That's it. That's how I start, and then just go from there. And in between, like I'm watching a movie, eat something. I'm trying to not overwork myself, because it just doesn't do good to my mental health. So I'm trying like to set a goal, like a daily goal, and this is most of the time it's 2 to 3 samples, And if I have that, I'm stopping, like, regardless.
I know we said we was gonna break down a couple samples, so I mean we could go ahead and get straight into that for real.
Yeah, let's do it.
This a little bit different, you know. This ain't just an interview. He finna break down the sauce, like you know.
So what I'm doing is basically I'm recording, like, just randomly freestyle something, and then picking like up the next sound that kind of should fit to the first one that I played without listening to this first one that I recorded anymore, and then just start record again and try to freestyle play over the first melody. So this is like a special technique to avoid like beat blocks, or like if you know, like sometimes you make a sample and then you listen to it like 100 times and then you just get sick of it. So I started with this one. Cynthia. Else. This one. Something. It's what I did then is I exported it as one, like the whole thing, make it one stem. Yeah. And then I took the FL slicer and just put it in the FL slicer, chopped it up, and then you just all you do is just you're looking for some cool sounds and try to make it work somehow. So I did that, and then this is what came out. Just a little bounce, like. So that's my first one.
Bro, you the GOAT, bro. You the GOAT. Cause I ain't gonna lie. When you first played it, I was like, hold on, what's this? But then you flipped it, and I was fired.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So are you big on like analog gear? Cause I'm real big. Like I got a Prophet Rev 2 right here. I got some guitar pedals. Like any other synthesizers that you have?
I have my Rev 2 only, but I ordered 3 different synths today, and I ordered Prophet 10, the OB6, and there's this one synth called Super 6 from UDO. I love like really like real gear. It just makes way more fun, but I wasn't like really able to get like that many back then. But I actually, like, after that interview, I'm signing my publishing deal. So so after that back, I will buy some new gear.
Publishing deal. Hold on, man. Let's talk. You ever talk about it, or you want to wait till it's official?
Now, like, I mean, we can talk about it. It's
Yeah, what's
nothing
up?
that
What's
I
up with this
like.
publishing deal, man? Like, what's that? I ain't know that.
Yeah, I'm signing to Ultra, bro. I'm signing to Ultra. I'm signing today in actually like 40 minutes. So that's how much time we still got. uh, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Hey man, everybody, I say congrats to Nik Dean for signing the publishing deal, man. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. What do you look for in like a publishing deal? Like, what's your motive when you're trying to get a published deal?
Well, like everybody else, the back, like the back, and like to have like good conditions, like nothing fucked up, to have like buyouts and stuff. That's super important for me to have like a buyout. No MDRCs. Um, yeah, and a couple other stuff. I think I have a pretty good deal. I even have like some extra money to buy gear from the publisher. Well, I never heard about this, like, but especially for me as a producer, I need shit like that. So they got me a couple more, like producers get it for travel budget. I have gear budget extra on top.
That's fire. That's fire.
The second one was actually a collab. What we did was, again, like, I played something and then we stopped and he took another sound and he played something on top. So you can imagine what type of mess that is, bro. Like you see, it doesn't make any sense, bro. It's like why?
I bet it came out fire though.
Put it in the fruity slicer and I chopped it up and I took like only 2 notes out of it. And from these 2 notes, we played something like a new melody on top to make it sound like that it kind of makes sense. But yeah, this is how it ended up.
Right, it's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Man, but hold on. Let's not skip past that sauce real quick. Where them flutes come from? I gotta ask, man.
From a contact library, it's called Recorders.
Oh, okay. Invertone, fire. Invertone's real fire.
Yeah. And from there, it's all good. Like, I already know, okay, we got one fire. And for the third one, in this project, I really try to play something that really makes sense. I really took my time, like even to correct a couple of notes, just to see like how far I can get with this if I like really do it right. I started with these drums. Played some Rhodes, bass. A little pad. And just a string. You see, I'm just vibing, like don't really like go for a type of direction. But yeah, this is what I come up with. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that shit hard, bro. And that's just straight fruity slicer. No counter melodies, everything fruity slicer.
Everything fruity slicer. As I said, it's just for me as a producer, it's always fun if I listen to a loop for the first time. That's why I also always like to work on somebody else's loop instead of my own, because I already heard my loop like 500 times while I'm doing it. And to avoid that, I try to come up with an idea where I can have like this kind of feeling I'm listening to my own sample for the first time, and this is like the solution for it, because I'm doing something completely else and ending up with something completely else.
That's fire, bro. Are you able to run through those instruments you're using?
I used this one for the Rhodes. It's called Rhodes Affair. The Rickenbacker bass. Mellotron. Everybody knows a Mellotron too. It's an organ with a lot of reverb. My favorite strings from Session Strings Pro. And for the drums, I used Addictive Drums.
Is there any like processing you're putting on here, like as far as effects and stuff, or you keep it simple?
I keep it simple, bro. I'm not trying to overdo stuff. I have reels, some Valhalla Room. I didn't even put fucking EQ on it, like only on this stem, imager to spread the the middle a bit and set it the bass in mono. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, bro. I'm not doing a lot. I mean, there's a couple other projects where I do a lot, like add some echo voice shit, like use a lot of sound toys and like go super experimental. But you don't have to do it all the time, you know.
I got this one segment of the podcast, some producer questions. About to read these out to you. First question is from a producer. He said, "What is your favorite scale to be in?"
B, B and A,
Okay, why is it?
because the 808 hits the hardest in these keys.
I rock with you, bro. I swear something about A and A. Me is A sharp, but like A and A sharp, bro. The
Yeah,
808 just be knocking right there, bro. I ain't even gonna count.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that's a key, bro. It is like that. Also, if I have like a 808, that's like, when you go through your list and you
Mm.
like choose for the sounds, the 808, like when you click it, it always and then you have like you found like a crazy one. I'm trying like to stay in the pitch that 808 is. So if I made the sample and I take this 808, I'm pitching the sample so this 808 works in there. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
trying to adjust to the sample the 808. I'm doing it like vice versa.
Next question. Someone said, I don't know, is this like if you ever linked with him, but I just wanted to bring it up. Someone said, how did you connect with Oz?
That's actually a good question, bro. He was also like one day like live and I sent some beats there and he fucked with it. And I also had like a collab with him, like a paid collab. He did one paid collab back then. I was also at one of his workshops. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't like really like one point where everything started. It was just like growing like our relationship.
So y'all have like a lot of producer workshops over there?
Yeah, time to time, bro. Like at least like 3 or 4 times in a year, we have some crazy workshops. OZ had a couple ones. I think he will also do one again. And Palace is also gonna have one in February here in Vienna, in my city, and also like in Germany. And I did a couple ones. Yeah, there is a couple cool ones, definitely.
There don't be too many workshops in the States. I know we used to throw like VIP sessions. We had like Sunny Digital, Young Chop, Chop Squad, Jits, and we had those guys pull up. But we ain't do those in a minute, bro. I definitely want to bring those back. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, but I understand, bro. After COVID hit, like a lot of shit
Yeah.
got. And my last workshop I did was also all online via Zoom, like this. I couldn't meet anyone, so
Yeah, that's fire though. That you do workshops. Is it something you do frequently, or you just do it like every now and then, like 2 times a year or something?
yeah, something like that, like 2 times a year. Like I'm not really doing it frequently.
I feel. I shit. Y'all listen. Y'all hear that? Next time he does the workshop, man, y'all need to sign up, bro. That be the
Yeah,
sauce for
I'm
real.
gonna reach out, bro, and tell you like, yo, I got a workshop. You have to join.
Someone said, how did you get locked in with your Tory Lanez records?
Which one?
I see. Yeah, that is a good count. Let's start with stupid again with Super Mario.
I sent it to Mario, and he just texted me, "Yo, we got one Tories," and that's pretty much it. That's how everything like kind of ended up. And then like also again, almost like the 25K Jacken one. Like one day before the album dropped, I just like saw it on Instagram. Like stupid again. Like it's a single.
So like, how do you feel about sending like same samples or same samples to producers and stuff?
Well, honestly, like nobody can really promise you to get one placement. So I'm shooting my shot, bro. I'm dead ass. Like I don't care about this to be honest. I'm sending out to everybody. But if there's like a specific artist or like a specific producer I really want to work so bad, or we have like a context about exclusive pack, then yes, I will do it. But if nobody reaches out and asks me for exclusive pack, why should I do one?
Last question is, if you could go back in time in the music production, what are 3 things you would tell yourself?
What I would tell myself? I would tell myself to try to chill a bit more for my mental health because I was like really stand up and work till I go to bed. And it didn't like help me a lot to work hard. I would rather go with work smart than work hard. Try to find like a good balance for yourself so you can like stay healthy and start making music with a empty brain. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I did everything like right. Like I took my time to perfect my craft. I didn't reach out before I wasn't like ready. Um And the only thing, as I said, like what I would say is like to try to chill a bit more and do a bit more for my mental health, so I can like really focus on making good music instead of like just quantity, like just do a lot without having quality.
I ain't gonna lie. If I go back in time, I would have told myself what you just showed us was that fruity slicer and that process. I ain't gonna care.
Yeah, true. Okay, I would show myself that shit too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you for tapping in. I know you got to sign
Yeah,
that
thanks for
publishing
having me.
deal, bro. You feel me? So that's hard.
Yeah,
We in an interview and we caught him about to sign a publishing deal. That's fire. You feel me?
yeah. Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate what you guys doing there. I'm a big fan of Producer Grind, so
For sure, man. With that being said, man, that's another episode of the podcast. We gone. Make sure you check out the new Producer Grind high class drum kit. This drum kit comes with no recycle sounds. I'm talking about clear, crispy, quality drum sounds. And then on top of that, it comes with an advanced drum mixing course. Want to know how to improve your drum bounce? If you want to know how to improve your drum mixing, or if you just want to overall make your drums hit, so make sure you go check that out.